Welcome to GFW Impact, a show that can surprise you from time to time. I'll say this, I was a bit more interested in GFW today than I was about SmackDown or Raw. I'm not saying that's a great thing, but it is something. Opening of the show, I was actually happy to see, because when you look at WWE and them just talking and we actually got a match at the beginning of the show. What a novel concept, a real match at the beginning of the show. Yes, it was a 6-man tag. It would have been better if it was something a little more substantial, but still, it's alright. Heels are Eli Drake, and I liked, and I'm not saying anything against EC3, and I'm not saying anything against Chris Adonis, but when you look at Eli Drake, you just know Eli is just this close to being a great package. The only problem I see is that they have not allowed him to go into the main title scene, and they allowed him to try. If you don't put someone in a good position to try, you never know their true potential. And I truly believe with Eli Drake that he has true potential to be a great champion. I really do believe that. Now, when you saw Moose, you saw Eddie Edwards, and you saw Marja Fuji. I believe I said his name right this time. Marju Fuji, if I'm pronouncing Moja Fuji. I'm just so bad with names. It was good to see a Wrestling Noah guy there. I just wish there could have been some promos a week before setting up this match. That would actually give us something special here. Because if you gave it a week or two before, instead of just rushing it out, like I said in my previous video, you will give something people to be interested in for the next week. Yes, we have certain things that are going to happen next week, and going into Destination X, I will get to that in a few minutes, but it really makes the show feel a lot more substantial. Now, in the end, it is EC3 who won that match over Moose, and that makes me feel so good to see they're still doing something with Moose and EC3. I was upset about Moose to the fact that we weren't really giving him much to do. And I don't hate Moose. I actually like Moose. I just want to see him have something substantial. Now they're giving me something substantial. Moose is an okay talker. He's not the greatest. He's okay. He's good in the ring. He has a good look. He's not a ring general, but he's good. You got EC3, who's great on the mic, who's good in the ring, who's a good all-around wrestler, is now working with someone who can truly benefit from him. And this is what I've been wanting to see from Moose. Having to have a match and a feud with someone who has the potential to bring something out of him. And I'm glad to see this. Now, we saw something strange. We saw the OVE. I don't know who those guys are. It's kind of hard to see. But it is good to see they are trying to build some new guys up to come in and do something. That I'm alright with. But the question is, how far are they going to go with them? Will they give them something and then drop them later? That's going to be a question I'd like to hear from you guys below, what you think about OVE. What is it? OVE? Yeah, OVE. I have to make sure the name is OVE. Now, the Lashley, Bruce, and Matt Sydal. It's hard to get used to Evan Bourne being called Matt Sydal, but it is good to see they are using that name instead of Evan Bourne. Bourne supremacy stuff, but whatever. I knew when I saw Lashley wipe the floor with Matt Sydal, he was going to have a match with him. And what did we get? Lashley calling out Bruce, saying, "You better give me what I want. I'm putting everybody on notice. I am the best pro wrestler in this company. And I don't care who's here. I don't care who just came in. No one cuts in front of me." This was a good promo for him. It was a very good promo. I'm very happy it happened. Then Bruce came out. Then Matt Sydal came out. Gave a knee to the chin. And then a shooting star crest to a Lashley. Now, this is a thing that many people may say, if they've seen stuff, they say, "Oh, please, this is garbage." No, this isn't a bad story. This actually is a okay story. You got two guys who should get their opportunities for their titles. Matt Sydal beat several people in the last couple of months to get where he is. And then you got Lashley, who's been beating everybody. Yeah, he got cheated and then won again. And then got beaten again. You see two guys who should be getting the opportunity. And then you got Bruce that's saying, you know what, both of you want a shot? If you want, I'll put you both up against one another. Whoever wins can get whatever shot they want. You're going to have a very strong power wrestler against a high flyer that actually can do a little bit of, no, not submission, but at least some good ring wrestling. I doubt he can do chain. I don't think Matt Sydal is a chain wrestler. He just doesn't have it in him. But it is good to see they are going to put a contrasting style against one another. With guys that have in their own right done something in the company, even though they haven't been built very well, I am actually interested in seeing. Now, let's get to the thing that needs to be dealt with. When it comes to Trevor Lee and that title, I am intrigued to see how far they're going to go with him, with Sanjay Dutt. Will Sanjay Dutt turn heel and get vicious? I want to see this. Right now, he's just a pissed off heel. I want to see not about to say Matt Sydal. I want to see Sanjay Dutt just do something different other than what they've ever shown him. And the thing is that from what I understand throughout the years, he really hasn't had that much of a character at all. He just came, a little bit of character development, wrestled most of the time, and that was it. Now this is something that's different for him in, well, not Impact Wrestling. It's just GFW is actually going to give him a storyline where he's going to have to develop it in a way that's going to make him interesting. Either he's going to turn heel, he's going to stay face and do something different, or he'll stay as he was before that. And we're going to get a chance to see if he can really sink or truly swim. This is where it's coming down to. Trevor Lee's doing actually pretty good. I'm actually enjoying him. When he went up against, Octagon Cito, he basically counted himself out, so he didn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to give it the title, which isn't his. Duck comes down from the back. Not comes down from the back. He comes from the back trying to get his title back. And it's Bruce and everybody else saying, get the hell in the way. Get the way. Get the way. Get. And I'm going, yes, this is different. It seems screwy, but it is different. And I want to see what's going to happen with Sanjay Dutt. This isn't about Trevor Lee. This isn't about Octagon Cito. This is what they're going to do with Sanjay Dutt. Give him a story and let's see if he can actually pull it off. This is what I've always wanted for people who have barely been used in only one way. They've mainly been used, and now you're trying to give them something to see if they can go beyond what they're used to doing and what little chance they had before. Now, Super X. The Super X Cup final round match, round one. You got the Davey Richards. I understand Davey Richards is retiring or had retired, so I just want to say to Davey, thank you, dude. I mean, you could still wrestle. He has stated, and it was Andre Corbell who had broken this news saying that he's going to retire, but he is still willing to do some independent work or maybe one-time things, which is actually good. There's nothing wrong with that. And when he does do them, I'll love it. And when he doesn't do it, I wish him luck becoming a doctor. I hope he doesn't get hurt as a paramedic or as a firefighter, because he seems like a really nice guy. But he went up against Ishimori. If I'm pronouncing his name right. I am bad with names, like I said. From Wrestling Noah. I'm actually glad to see a Wrestling Noah guy there. I still have a problem that they will not sponsor the guys a week ahead in advance. If you're doing this Super X Cup, you can't, before the end of the show of the previous Impact, say something about what's going to happen in the next X Cup match. Give these guys something ahead of time so they know, well, the fans will know who they are. So when they come in the next week, it'll be something important. It'll be something interesting. Or at least identify with the guy. It was a good match. I did enjoy it. And Davey didn't win here. It was Ishimori. I think that's his name. He won the match, and he'll be moving on to the semifinals with, I can't remember who's there, but I do remember is ACH is going to be a part of that. So I'm very happy to see ACH go up against a guy from Japan. It'll be something. Now, last knockouts standings match. You couldn't wait, GFW. Couldn't you have waited until you did Destination X, your next pay-per-view? You couldn't wait. I would have thought they want to make a special payout. You could have built this up for the next couple of weeks before you actually did this. You could have forgot about the tapings and just did this at the live show on Pop. I don't understand why they did that. I think it would have been better if it was on the live show of Pop. It would have been more substantial. You could have done something with Sienna. You could have done something with Rosemary. Actually have them fight one another. Have some promo segments. No. You gave us that match. It wasn't a bad match. And I can't state more and more how much I despise KM's character. I don't hate KM as a wrestler. He looks like he can get it done in the ring. And the way he talks, he looks like he can actually carry a good promo and possibly do a good character work. But as a stupid heel, if I could foam at the mouth right now, I would. It drives me insane. But still, it's a stupid heel he's doing, a stupid stick. And I wish he wasn't doing it. The match wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't bad. You could have done this on the... Well, if it is a pay-per-view. It's a possibility it's not a pay-per-view. It's just a regular GFW Impact, which I think is dumb. They should make it into a pay-per-view. Make it special. But still, it would have been better there. It would have been better scheduling there. They had some good time, but still. I just believe it was wrong to do it there. And Sienna retains. But that makes you wonder what now. With Sienna like that, the only other option is either two. Gail Kim or Allie. And they have done almost nothing with Allie. She's been working with Braxton Sutter all this time. And people really like Allie. If they had just built her more, we would have something. Now, I got to get this done. It's making my hands itch. I'm getting the itch. I'm getting the bad itch. And it's not because I'm sweaty. I just can't stand... Grado, why? What the... Look, I'm going to say this. I've never said this on camera. I never went to my high school prom. I never did. I was never that type of person. I was very shy. And I have heard people wearing clothes like him to proms. I'm not saying everyone does, but I've seen people wear clothes like that to prom. And I'm like, what the hell? Is that a joke? Oh my gosh, it's in my face. I don't know what else to say. It's making me itch. Anyway, you got the story of Laura Van Ness being rude, being seduced, if you're going to say seduced, by Guido to marry her so he can stay in the country. People want to see Guido marry Laura Van Ness. People want to see Laura Van Ness marry Guido. Why? I'd rather see Joseph Park marry Laura Van Ness than seeing Laura Van Ness marry Guido. I'm being honest here. Wouldn't you rather see Joseph Park from Parks and Parks actually marry Laura Van Ness? I think it would be more fun to see Laura Van Ness marry him than Guido. And then you got Allie coming out happy as hell, jumping around, wanting her to get married. Braxton Sutter grabbing her, taking her to the back, which makes no damn sense. He doesn't even need to be there. That actually would have made more sense to actually have her there by herself without Braxton Sutter involvement. Then you got Congo Kong coming down. And then you think, well, Grado's actually going to show some balls? Nope, he runs. I just see this, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have a match between either Joseph Park and Congo Kong and Guido, or Congo Kong going against Joseph Park and Guido to try and get Laura Van Ness. And hopefully in the middle of it, it will be the Abyss who comes out. And if we're really lucky, I'm saying saying this truthfully, if we're really lucky, guess who she's going to go for? She's not going to go for Joseph Park. She's not going to go for Congo Kong. She's not going to go for Guido. She's going to go for Abyss. I got to say it. Abyss with Love and Ness. It looks like it could go there. I'm not saying it can't, but that's an idea. Now, let's see. Am I forgetting anything? I have to try and remember what's going on. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Am I? No. The last match of the night is the gauntlet match between AEP and the Latin American Exchange. Look. If I'm remembering the guys' names right, you got Homicide, you got Santana, and you got, what is that guy's name? I can't remember the last guy's name. Maybe it'll come to me as I talk. You got 3 guys that haven't talked at all. You got Diamante, who's barely talked. She's talked more than them. I want to hear these guys. Ortiz, I think his name is Ortiz. I want to hear these guys. I'd rather hear Homicide. Definitely rather hear Santana and Ortiz, if that's the guy's name. I want to hear them. I want to hear Diamante. I want to hear the champions, the unified champions, actually freaking talk. Instead of Conan talking. I would have more investment in LAX if those guys talked and then Conan backed them up than just Conan talking. Because as it stands now, I don't give a damn. This is all about Conan. A 50-plus guy. Look, I'm an old man. And he's older than me. I'm not trying to get a shine off of other YouTubers who's doing the same stick as me. If I could, what would I be? I would be playing off of somebody else. And that's the way Ortiz, Santana, and Diamante feel like. They're the ones who are putting in the work. But then it's the shine on Conan. And we need to shine on them. Conan's not going to be there forever. He's going to be tired soon. Or he's going to go to AAA and stay there. And then we may keep those guys. But then it's like they've had no time to really learn how to talk. They have no time to really learn how to really do their craft outside the ring, talking or not. Or inside the ring, talking or not. I just feel like they need to shine. The match really isn't the issue here. It's what happened after that. We got the beatdown because the match was thrown out. Then you got Alberto's brother coming out trying to save him, got his ass kicked. You got Alberto's dad coming out, wasn't able to get in the ring even with a chair. And then you got the Veterans of War coming out, helping Alberto and ending that. So here's the thing. Now that we know that Alberto, unless they change their mind, he's still suspended, how far has the storyline go? Is this the end of it? Or is there one more episode before we realize that he's not there? This is going to be a hard one right now. Whether you believe he beat up on Paige or not, whether you believe that he needs help or not, this is going to hurt the product because you got this going on, and if this was the last episode, we got a serious problem of how we're going to make up for it. This is just my point of view, though. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Have a good day. Well, I can say have a good day and have a good night. Alright. Look. I've finished my review. If you guys don't want to hear the rest I'm about to say, you can just stop right here. But there's something I got to do here. Seeing my bald head a little bit. This isn't Zane talking. This is Efren. That's my real name. That's my government name. And this is, as you've seen the title, special. Or special thanks. I'm kind of working on what name to call this. Today is my birthday. I'm 46 years old. Just turned 46. And it's been kind of a hard road for me for the last couple of years. As many of you know, the reason I came on this channel, and I've actually gone 5 years. I originally released my first video, if you look at my playlist, on Chris Benoit, July 15th, 2012. So I've actually hit my 5-year anniversary. And this is hard to do. I'm not quitting. this has helped me a lot. I'm still depressed with anxiety, and I still have a lot of problems physically. I still am injured. I'm permanently disabled, and I can't work anymore. So one of the outlets I have is this, and I may not be the most popular. Not correct. I may not be the most popular YouTuber. I'm not saying I ever will be. I may not even get even one more person to even say, I've subscribed to you, I love your content. This might be it as far as I ever go. If I ever change my content or try another channel and try something else, I have considered doing other things. I have done other videos on this channel. But I want to say this to anyone who's been here for a while, maybe more than 2 years. I have said this before, but I want to say this, especially today on my birthday. Thank you. It sounds so nonchalant. I'm not trying to sound nonchalant. Look, everybody, I'm the type of person that always try to care and help others. That's just who I am. I don't really do a lot of stuff for myself. I'm not like someone who, even if he has tons of money, is lavish. I'm very simple and very, basically kind of private, and sound like I can talk a person's ears off, and I can, but I am still a bit of a shy person. And I want to thank you all. This is my 900th and I think 24th video. I think I've been doing this for a while, and I'm pretty proud of what I've done, and I'm very thankful for what I've done. This is my life. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of issues, a lot of sicknesses, and a lot of fears, but I am thankful that I am alive to be 46, where I could be like most of the people who have killed themselves with drinking or smoking and doing some type of drugs in New York. I mean, it's not safe here. People have done those things and have died. And I've been lucky to live 46 years and not get arrested by the police. I don't drink. I really don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. I don't do any drugs, and I'm here. And I don't know if this means anything to anybody, because this is kind of a long-winded thing. I just wanted to thank you guys. And I'm not stopping doing the videos. I may try to expand on different ideas to do to get more interest in my life, but I am very thankful for my channel, and I do love still doing it. So have a good day. Have a good night. You take care.